are all sitting here shooting the shit.
Yo, what's up? I'm your host, DJ Duss, with my co-host, talented Shel-B GT. What's up, Shel-B?
Hey.
Shelby's dropping the stuff. Oh, look at that. The cameraman, she knocked the cameraman out.
Oh, I can't.
What are you touching?
It's like crazy again.
Oh, it's got no way. It's good on our end, though. Can you hear me?
It's just doing that echoing thing.
The echoing thing, eh?
It just goes, it's like flippers.
Like we need more of a, like flippers, like, give me a description. So see, do you want me to kick you out and put you in your break?
It sounds like,
let me kick you out and you come back in.
Like feedback kind of, but like flippering, like.
That's interesting.
Oh, there you go. It's gone.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Hey.
I just had to press some buttons. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck I did.
That's okay. That's okay. As
Shelby,
long as it's done.
yeah, absolutely. First show back from in the new year in 2021, and hopefully it's a little bit better. No, let's not lie. It's hopefully it's way better than 2020.
Yes, 2021. I'm so excited that you're finally here.
Get us out of here, and let's move on with our lives a little bit. How was your holidays?
It was fantastic.
You know what?
We partied.
Look at this. Party. God damn.
I
did make me jealous here.
I did not listen to the COVID rules. I had my family over and we got it in.
Okay. Let's go through a scenario. So you're at home, you're partying, you get the little knock on the door. Do the lights shut the fuck off and you pretend you're sleeping? Or what's
we're not answering. We don't answer. We don't answer to police. No. We're not answering.
All right.
And if somebody does answer, like, it's basically, I think what it was is you could still have 10 people of your family.
I think it was 10.
So, yeah. I mean, even if they were like, oh, they're not your family, like, prove it. What are they going to, like, what are they really going to do? Take your DNA? Like,
what is the real, like, let's be realistic here. The only way anyone would get caught is if a fucking neighbor would have snitched, no?
Well, I think that's what happened. Did you see that like thing online in Montreal? And like
the guy gets yanked?
Yeah. I think that's what it was. A neighbor snitched on them. So I feel like that's going to be the new norm. Like neighbors are going to start snitching on neighbors, which is just so stupid because you're basically fucking it up for yourself. So if you ever wanted to have a little gathering, I get it. Some people are losers and don't have friends. Like I get it. But
well, that's the jealousy thing, right? Like I'm looking over, Shelby's having a party. You know, she waves at me. She don't invite me.
We just stayed inside. People who smoked went upstairs into the bathroom. We opened the window so that nobody had to go outside.
Dope.
And we just stayed inside. And it was all people that we've been around. Like nobody has fucking COVID. So
no, it's the way to do it. I had so COVID hit us in March and stuff, and everything got shut down. See, my birthday just passed December 29th, and I was doing one of these to like cool. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. I was just hoping that it would be one of those scenarios where, like things would be opened up by now and I'd be like, stick it to the rest of the people. I got their birthdays fucked. But no, me and my boy D both turned 40. He's on the 24th. I'm on the 29th. And we both did fuck all for our birthdays. It was a big
fuck all 40s.
Yeah. We'll try it again next year. We'll give it a shot next year. But a lot of time off. It was great. The weather it's held up. It's not been snowing. I'm not complaining. But yeah, the holidays are, it happened. It went by. The birthday went by. And 2021, fingers are crossed. And hopefully we can, pop out of this COVID shit and move forward,
Yes.
But Shelby.
Fingers crossed.
Look what happened a few days ago. The states went absolutely bonkers. But this woman died after being shot at the U.S. Capitol. The National Guard, activated after the mob breached the building. Okay, there's look at some of these pictures. Like, what? Like,
I think it's fake. I think it's fake. Oh. Did the girl actually die? And like one of the protesters came out. One of the protesters came out and straight out said that he got paid to protest. So I'm not going to say all of the people that there were paid or are actors, but I'm saying some of them are there to rile up everybody. Like, and that's exactly what like people are saying too in the Black community. They're like, if it was us, we would have got shot in our head. Like, how the fuck are these white people breaching the fucking corridor? And like, did you see them chase that one guard with a stick? Like, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, he had a gun on his hip too. He could have just shot at them all, but he chose to pick up his stick.
Because I'm putting myself in a situation like, the government, here they are coming into the building, I was assuming, fuck that, shoot them all. Like, not that kill, like, that's just my mentality. It's like, they're coming in here, they're coming to technically, invade, attack, whatever word you want to use. And I was like, fuck, this is fucking weird. But you're absolutely right. If this was the black community getting over and fucking fighting, it would have been over.
And I don't think it's really just Trump supporters. I think it's Antifa, which is backed by George Soros. And we all know that he organizes and funds these so-called protests and riots and freedom fighting and da-da-da-da-da. But the thing is like he's working for somebody. And also, like, Trump is still in power. So it's like kind of, I was saying this to my friend. You know how Trump owns hotels?
Yes.
Okay, so as an artist, actually, fuck it, as a person, when you get a hotel and then they take your deposit or they fucking kick you out, what do you do to the hotel room? You trash it.
That's right.
So it's kind of like Trump knows he's leaving, so he's just trashing the White House. And he's still president, so he can't, like, they can't really tell them what to do. Like, he could have told those cops, yeah, let them in. Let them fucking come trash this shit. What did they took a shit? They took a shit on the fucking chair. Like, doesn't that sound like a disgruntled band that got kicked out of the fucking hotel room?
You gotta go. I was watching this, and it's almost like how can it was like it was not real. Like for me, like watching it on the news, I was like, what the fuck is that?
This would never happen in real life. Like
what the fuck is going on? Like, I was like, this world is fucked up. I was like, this makes no sense. I've been trying to avoid the news, and even though I have a podcast, and maybe I should be watching it more, but it's just like it's so fucked up that I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm like, between COVID and these fucking riots, I'm just like, oh my god, I don't want to turn on the fucking shit anymore, right? Like.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's to the point now where I'm like, I don't put anything past them. They like pretended to go on the moon, and that was fucking 60 years ago. So what can they pretend now? Like, they can hire these people. Like, what are they called? Trauma actors or something?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, like, so it's like, you know what my big question is?
Yeah, tell me.
I really just want to know, what the fuck is the purpose of all this shit? Like, what do these rich people that rule this earth, how much more money do they want? Like, you have everything.
Shel-B, I need to be rich to answer these questions. I don't know.
You cannot get any more pig heart transplants. Like, you are going to die. You guys are old and wrinkly. Like, just leave. Goodbye. Can you lower the gas prices before you go?
For real. The thing with, like, when Trump was elected as president, the first thing that went through my mind, well, there's a few things that went. One was like, why? What the fuck's the point? He's an old man. Two, I didn't think he could actually have the energy to last his whole term. I kept thinking he's gonna fuck at one point. Say, this fucking sucks. It takes a lot out of me. I'd rather, be on a fucking TV show or giving people shit or making appearances. And the fucker did it. I got to give him that. He, you know what I mean? That was my prediction. But the thing is, like,
bad man. He's a bad man.
Just give it to a young woman or a man, and just, like, you know what I mean, with a vision that, because the thing is, like, I don't see the same vision as someone that's 20 years old. Just like my dad doesn't even see my vision. So it's like, you know what I mean? So when you have an old man in his 80s, Biden or Trump, it makes no fucking sense.
Old as dirt.
Yes. And I just don't. How do you see such an old? Like, I don't get it. Maybe he's open-minded. Maybe he's a better man than I would ever be. I don't know. But at the end of the day, get someone in there to lead properly. The thing I don't like about U.S. presidency is, let's say they elected the best president ever. Let's just say he's the best and everyone loved him. He gets 2 terms. That's it.
What? They can't go for another?
No, it's 2. It's 2 terms, either 2 in a row, or he can get reelected later on. He can only get 2 terms.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So now it's like, let's say you elect the best president. He's putting the country in great shape. After 2 terms, Johnny Jerkoff comes in, lies to everyone, just like every fucking politician, and then runs it back to the ground. It's like, it's kind of fucked up in that sense. You know what I mean? It's like, this is, I just
like
think
2 steps forward, 10 steps back.
it could be. And that's my point. Once you see things progress positively, it could be taken back just because of the 2-term rule, right? It's like, fuck, sometimes you can have a great leader and all of a sudden it's taken away. And let's be realistic. How much change can you do in 8 years?
Well, I just think people are stupid for not reelecting Trump, because think about it. He gave everybody all this money. Like, he made it so people without businesses were able to apply for business loans. Like, the hood hasn't been more richer in like so long. Like, he's trying to get the people a $2,000 stimulus check like we get. And the party now is trying to give them $600. Like, what the fuck is $600 going to do for you? That's like worse than like welfare.
You are just the richest homeless. That's all you'd be.
Like, what?
I don't know.
It's ridiculous. And I just think, I think it's kind of fucked up that they, I know Trump has like all this racism related to him, which sucks because of his dad and some of the stupid shit he says.
Some of the supporters, right? Regardless if he is or isn't, right? Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. And it's like, that part sucks, but I really feel like the other party is still racist. Like, I don't care what they say. Biden is older, so he's got to be fucking.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, you cannot meet an 84-year-old man that's not right. I don't give a shit.
Right? Like, I'm like,
don't care.
I don't care if Kamala Harris is like fucking African and fucking whatever. Like, you might not like her.
That's true. It's good
like,
for business,
how do you
right?
know? Exactly. We don't know. We don't know.
If you and I didn't get along and they said you need Shel-B to become president, that's your power move.
Yeah, I'm going to say, suck it up, motherfucker.
You're going to do it. And then you're going, I hope this motherfucker dies because he's 84 and I'll take him out. So it's a perfect team, right?
Exactly.
It's a perfect team. And that's what I think. This is when I saw this team, I was like, oh, man. And don't get me wrong, it is a perfect team. This 84-year-old man could either not make it in or die or have enough or can't do it. Then they get the first lady, black lady president that comes up. You know what I mean? It's pretty fucking genius the way they end up pulling it off, you know?
The way they end up pulling it off. It is. I think that all of it is just bullshit.
All right, let's read a few comments here. Dakota. So they close the restos and say that it's too many people and arrest the owners for opening for 3 days in a row and fine his ass to the moon. Yeah, I know. The fines are, I just want to know when they say, like, you know, like the party that you would, how much would you have gotten fined, for instance, if you did, Shel-B? Was it $6,000 a person or something?
I don't know what it was. I think it's like 15,000 or something, like something crazy. And I'm just like, you know what the funny part about these fines, though, is I'm like, nobody's working. Like, who the fuck is paying the fine? The court isn't even open to go pay it or fight it or anything. So I'm like, okay, give me a fine. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying shit.
You give me a $15,000 fine? I'm taking all cash advance out on my credit card, and I'm starting over in Australia. I'm not lying. This is it.
You give me a $15,000 fine. I'm calling the rest of my friends over, and like, we're just gonna go out banging.
You see what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I feel if it's the cop, okay, he has a gun, I might let him try to give me the fine. But the bylaw officer, that poor bastard's getting a beat down. I'm not lying.
The rent-a-cop? No, definitely not.
I'm
slamming the door.
He's taking it. I'm inviting him in, but he ain't coming out. He's done. Like, I'm like, yeah, come write that shit in here, motherfucker. Give me that fine.
Tie him up.
So what else? Okay, not even 400 meters away from the restaurant yet. Costco's packed. Yeah, oh yeah. So there's a new Costco here that opened up. I think it's the second. I don't know if it's the second biggest one in North America, but I drive by it and it's like a fucking concert hall. Like, there's, like, you know what I mean? It's like we went to, like, you know what I mean, to see them at the stadium. Like, it is literally surrounded with cars. And I'm like, so if this social distancing, like she's bringing it up, or the fact that COVID is as deadly as it is and easy to catch, there should be some fucking sort of restrictions here. Like, relax on like the Costco scenario.
How
like,
can we not go to little moms and pop stores, which may need 20 customers a day to survive, but we can go to fucking Walmart and Costco and be like amongst hundreds and thousands of people? It makes no fucking sense. I'm sorry.
Totally good. Alex, Biden is just a racist that's just undercover? Absolutely, man.
Of course.
All I'm saying is the U.S. politics are now going to be a lot more boring. Yes, without Trump. I'm not going to lie. And I know, I feel bad. We have a lot of friends, good friends in the States. And, if they hate Trump or don't think they're running the country properly, it's cool. But I got asked once, my nephew Raps, if us Canadians do laugh at them. And I said, yeah.
Yes.
I said yes.
Of course we do. This shit is fucking hilarious.
It was like, no offense, it's fucking entertaining. Don't get me wrong. We have a clown of a prime minister. I'm embarrassed every time he goes on. I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Don't talk anymore, But, they're laughing at us. We're laughing at them. You know what? Fuck that. The rest of the world is laughing at both of us is what's really going on, So... Yo, can you get a fine multiple times? Oh, you must, bro. If
I think so.
Oh, you must, man. Because you get caught the next day, they're gonna be more than happy. You know how it is. You get caught, they give you $15,000. You get caught again, you get $30,000. You know the way it is. It's not
Double.
not one. Yeah, they'll fuck with you. There's no way you get fined once and you get the green light. Like, sucker, I got it already. Eat a dick. Parties at my house. So
Exactly.
So let's talk about something that's close to us, close to our border, our Quebec province. Quebec issued a province-wide curfew starting Saturday in an effort to combat surging COVID-19 cases. So what they're trying to say is between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m., the fine can be up to $6,000. Now, this is house arrest. Let's be very realistic, isn't it?
Oh, I have done house arrest before, multiple years. Okay.
You brought it up. I didn't.
That's okay. But I'm trying to tell you that shit is crazy. And it's like, it's down to now like martial law, basically. Like, look what they're fucking doing. Like, you're going to curfew us for 8 p.m. Like, what? So we can't get COVID during the day, but we can get it at night. Like, shut the fuck up.
I have an issue with this because here in Ontario, we had, I don't know if you guys had the same thing as us. We had, restaurants had to close at 9 o'clock, finished, right?
Yeah, we have that.
So
11, I think it was.
So me and my buddy Carm, we're the guys that go in at midnight. We don't go in at fucking 7 or 8. But you're forced to now, right? Your hands are forced. You want to do something tonight? We got to do it. We head over to this patio, and it's busy as fuck. It's busy. We get it. Two of us. We got this little seat, romantic fucking, friend date. It's so stupid. I'm like, whatever, we'll take what we can. Give us a beer, And there's a lineup of people behind me. And I'm sitting there going, if this thing was open till 2, like it's normal hours, let's just say 2 o'clock, I wouldn't be here right now amongst all this group. The patio wouldn't be as busy and the lineup wouldn't be as long. Meaning if someone's sick in this, around me, surroundings, we're going to get sick. You are forcing the people now between 5 a.m. and 8 p.m. to do whatever the fuck they have to do now. That's worse.
This is what I'm saying. It makes no sense. It's like they're putting time guidelines on when this virus or whatever the fuck it is can affect you. Like, it makes no sense at all. And it's
you didn't hear? They're it's a vampires.
Right? So I feel like it's slowly stripping us of the little freedom we have left. Like, are we in a communist country now? Because that's what it's starting to feel like.
Well, I joked saying that we're turning into North Korea. I used to joke around with that.
It's not really a joke anymore.
No, it's not funny no more.
And it's funny how you're like, I'm going to start over in Australia because I'm really telling you, like, there's other countries around the world, they don't even have any cases.
My boy Sauce, he just got on Instagram. I didn't even know if he wasn't on. He's probably the last guy on earth to get on Instagram. And on his stories, when they pull that boomerang bullshit, that drives me nuts. But anyways, that's a me problem. But anyway, so he boomerangs his drinks with these 2 girls at a bar, and I'm like, motherfucker. The guy's out in the sun having drinks on some patio with these 2 people, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, and he told me, he sent me a message, happy birthday, man. I heard you guys are having it rough up there. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And where was he?
In Australia.
Wow. See, it's crazy. Like, I never thought that I'd want to move from Canada, but
it's gotten worse.
the way it's going, like I'm not taking this vaccine. I'm not, my kids are in homeschool now. Like they weren't up until now.
Mm-hmm.
And then they found a case at their school. So I took them out and they fucking hate this shit. They hate doing this shit on computer. Like kids spending a whole day on a fucking computer screen is retarded.
Mm-hmm.
And you should see them as soon as like their school ends and they shut that computer off for like 2-3 hours. They're like wild fucking jungle animals. Like they go fucking nuts. Like my fiance had to be like, did the kids have sugar? Like what the fuck is wrong with them? I'm like, bro, they just got off of their fucking school shit. They're going nuts. Like,
and you need
it's not normal.
You need school for that social aspect of it. You know what I mean? The interaction, the bullshit. You know what I mean? I know the whole world's an anti-bully world now, but realistically, you need that motherfucking bully in your school because you're gonna get bullied by your government. If you can't handle can't handle the fat kid, at school that bullies you, well, you ain't gonna handle life very well. You're fucked. You know what I mean? So you need those altercations. They need to grow up with those little problems.
With that little tough skin.
Yes. So now this homeschooling thing, even if they did enjoy it, what the fuck's the real world ain't like that. What the fuck do I know? The real world, we're trapped in a house now. So what the hell do I know anymore?
We don't even know what the real world is anymore.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. People, help, man. Come on. Figure something out. You guys are smarter than me. Figure this out. Get me out of my house, man.
I mean, for me, like I have young kids and a young baby. So it's perfect timing for me to be in the house. But I mean, it is fucked up that like I can't bring my kids to Chuck E. Cheese. I can't even play dates. Moms are like, can you tell them to wear the mask? I'm like, holy fuck,
put
bro.
one on you.
You know what I mean? Like the kids' parties, like it sucks for them. I really feel bad for them. I can't put them in gymnastics. I can't. Yeah, like what the hell? I remember I used to be on the softball team when I was a kid, the soccer team. Like you can't, like these kids are gonna grow up like fucking weirdos.
Well, yeah, that's facts. What about kids that they're going to university their first year? You know that excitement and those parties and your dorm rooms and your new friends, and they told you to get the fuck out of school, go learn at home, don't get away from everyone. Like these are the best times of your life. I didn't go to university, but Sauce from Australia went to Carleton U, and I went and saw him so many times that people thought I played on the lacrosse team. I just went with it because the keg parties were fun. But I mean, like, I got to experience some of this through him, but some of these kids won't get to experience any of this anymore. Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Well, if they continue this, what I think they're doing is making it so everyone has to take this vaccine. And if you don't take the vaccine, then you're either going to be put in some sort of isolation or you're just not going to be able to do shit.
That's true, man. That's absolutely true. I just hope this can't last anymore. And it's not for me at this point. You know what I mean? Like I learned to deal with it. I'm still working. The podcast is what's keeping.
Thank God.
Yeah, the podcast is what's keeping me sane. You know what I mean? So. This is the best social network I have right now. So, but it's the kids that actually take the abuse and the, you know what I mean? Like I talked, like Alex has 3 boys, and you talk to me, like, do you miss school? And then in the summer they're like, yeah, we miss our friends.
They miss it. Like they don't.
And we never said that because it was never taken from us.
Exactly, which is so crazy.
It's a sad fucking moment. So now let's move on to the next subject. So Dr. Dre was hospitalized for brain aneurysm. This was super shocking. At first, when I saw this, I thought it was fake news from someone on Facebook. Says he's doing great, though. This would have been a huge loss in the hip-hop industry. Regardless if he did more music or not. You don't want to see someone that great.
This was a shock to you? Are you insane? That bitch just outed that he has 262 fucking million in his Apple fucking stocks. Then he had the aneurysm. So... it wasn't too shocking to me. This girl is out for blood for him. Like, I wonder what he did to her. Like, now I just need to know what happened. Like, what the fuck did you do to this woman to make her want to fucking kill you, bro, and take all your money?
it is that we should get her on here.
Well, I mean, I'm not sitting here like I'm not on her side. You know what I mean? But I don't know her story. I do know I know his story and I know his history. He has been, like, let's be honest, he has been, you know, adultery, abuse, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, I don't know if it's his karma coming back to him and this bitch just is going to take him for all he's got. The other ones couldn't, so this one will. True. I don't know. True. But I mean, there's got to be something that this girl is just going hard because they've been together for over 20 years. So I don't think it's just her using him for a couple years, got married. No. Like, this is like, you know, life and death. They've been together. Like, so I'm sure she's very hurt and she just wants to hurt him.
I agree. It's you know what I mean? It's
which sucks.
I can't say through my experiences, but what I've seen through, you know, girls that are friends of mine or other people's wives and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They'll put up with your shit for a while. But when they're done putting up with your shit, it's over, and it's over in a bad way. So that's what I've witnessed over my life. They'll put up with it for a while, but I'm telling you, when it's done, you fucked. You know, you pushed it too far.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to know, like, is anyone just curious to know what the fuck happened behind those closed doors?
It's yeah. You know, I see it. I can see it. It's just.
I mean, poor him though. Like, nobody deserves to die. Like, or have an aneurysm, because that's serious. Like, for him to say he's recovering fine like a couple days later, no, you're not. It's a brain aneurysm. Like, that is gonna take a while. I don't believe the media. I believe that he's still fucked up in there.
So Alex says, did you hear that some fools tried to rob his house while he was in the hospital? Yeah, I did hear about that. That's what sucks about people knowing where you live and then knowing where you are and what condition you're in. You're like, oh, cool, he's in there for about
maybe
a week.
She set it up. Maybe there's something in there that she wants.
Shel-B.
Listen, I just go by common sense, okay? Like, that was a perfect opportunity. She seems like she's fucking heartless as shit at this moment. So she could have just been like, oh, perfect. He's in the hospital. I need that fucking Chanel purse, that fucking whatever else, stainless steel fucking China set, or whatever the fuck she needs. That porcelain dolls set, whatever the fuck rich people have that she wants is in that house.
But if she gets the divorce, she's gonna get a shitload of money anyway. She don't need to rob him.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's about that. I think she's out. More. Yes. And that's what I want to know. I want to know the secrets. And I don't think she's going to tell them until it's over, like the settlement. Then she's going to write a book. What? She's going to write this bitch? Book. She's going to write a tell-all book. He's going to have to put a hit out on her.
God damn. You'll be like, you got to write some tracks about me killing my ex.
Yeah, this would be perfect time. Speaking of Eminem, do you see how they are shitting on him, eh? Like, and Royce 5'9" is like really out there.
I did read that, yeah.
Supporting him, and Snoop is going after him, and Lord Jamar's gone after him, and holy fuck! Benzino is coming out of the fucking grave.
Well, now it's whoever's has been attacked by him. You know, now it's a nice way to be like, oh, if we level the playing field over here, you know, and lean towards Snoop a little bit, you know. But I remember hearing about this. I listened to his albums. Is it a diss worth mentioning? Not from where we're from and how we grew up. Like, it wasn't worth mentioning. You know what I mean? So I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. It's news. It's music news. He gets mentioned. He mentioned Snoop in one of his tracks. Whatever. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Then me and Bam start discussing about it. But me and Bam like to discuss about things. It's like, fun facts, but it's shooting the shit fun facts. Like, it's not facts at all. It's factual. Like, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. So at the end of the our episode, we stay online, and I'm like, let's find a YouTube video of what Snoop exactly said. We were arguing how M felt and what Snoop said without watching anything. That's how we do it on this show. We're just like, nah, he like that. He said this, and no, he shouldn't have said that. We have no fucking idea. You know? Oh, here we go. There's Bam. He needs to get out of his feelings. Bam, what's up, buddy? Yeah. So we talk about it. So we get on and we watch the YouTube video of where Snoop mentions that M's not a part of his top 10, and he wasn't even rude about it. He was just mentioning a bunch, and Bam mentioned it to me. He goes, he's probably talking about the old school guys because he's an older guy and you respect some of the older guys. And that's exactly what he said in the interview. He wasn't trying to be rude. And you know what? As much as me and Bam definitely argue all the time, you know, he needs to get out his feelings. You win this one. I agree. He wasn't worth mentioning for how Snoop said it. Wasn't worth mentioning. But
well, I heard that Snoop wanted a song cleared with an Eminem verse.
Yeah,
and it never happened.
Is that? Oh wow. Okay.
So I think, and he cleared one for Eminem before.
Yep.
So when he didn't get cleared, he's kind of like,
yeah,
we're same camp. Why aren't you clearing the fucking song?
Yeah, absolutely. I would feel the exact same way. Don't get me wrong.
I think there might be like an underlying, you know, history there.
I'm petty as fuck. I'd be, if someone didn't do that for me, I'd be pissed.
Right?
Yeah, no, I you know what? I'll tell you about being petty. There is a kid that works with me, young kid, nice guy. Mm-hmm. And he's telling me that he got into an argument with his father-in-law. And his father-in-law said, you know, don't be petty. And he's about 26 and he took it to offense. I said, bro, at my age, accept it. Accept it. Just be petty. Trust me, the sooner you accept it, the easier it is to be yourself. Because sometimes some of us are petty. You know what I mean? So
it happens.
It happens. Sometimes I let the little things bother me more than bigger things. Sometimes I'm a little more vindictive. I want to get back at people. I don't fucking hurt anybody, but you know, usually when someone says something, it fuels my fire to do something else. That's just the way I am. But
I used to be petty, but not so much anymore. And I don't like vindictive people. I'd rather them just say what's bothering them right then and there. And that's another thing too. Why are these people doing fucking interviews? Like, why don't you just DM or call the motherfucker and say, look, you prick, clear the fucking song so I can put you in your top 10, you bitch ass.
What I didn't like is he should have at least mentioned like he's my 11th at least or something, you know. You know, if one of these guys didn't exist, you know, you would have slid right in. You're right. But the thing is, like, again, in the entertainment industry, you know what I mean? We all don't fucking know anymore. We all know things. This is all like WWE wrestling, man. Who the fuck knows? You say this, I say that. Like you said, why did you do it over an interview? Why?
And I noticed also, like with this Benzino stuff, mm-hmm. that like his daughter's getting a lot more shine. What's her name? Coy Loren or something. I
don't remember.
She's an artist. And she's a really good artist, actually. I think she's with Blueface right now. And that's Benzino's daughter. So in all this, she's getting a little bit of light because of what Royce the 5'9" said about her and all those fucking things. But like, she's an artist, so she's going to capitalize off this. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, I don't know. Like, you're right. Maybe all this is timed for some other reason that we just don't even know.
It's the platforms, the social media platform. It's the Breakfast Club. It's all sorts of shit now. It's Instagram. It's 2 seconds of me posting, you replying, and the world being like, "Yo, what?" And the world,
yeah. And then people are generating millions of dollars. So it's like, I mean, think about it. If we were in the club for all this shit, and somebody just calls you and is like, "Yo, DJ Duss, just like talk shit about Shel-B, blah blah blah," and then. Yeah. They're gonna tune in more next week to see if she's still there, and then like, you know what I mean? For $1 million check, I'm sure we're both like, oh, okay, cool. I'll call him a piece of fucking shit on his stick.
No, Shel-B. I will give you a resume of all the real shit you can say to me for $1 million.
Right?
How'd she find this out? It was emailed to
her. Exactly. Yeah. WikiLeaks.
Yeah,
WikiLeaks.
Don't worry. I got you. No, I see. That's what I see. It's like that. To bring up to your point is, why did they bring it up? You're right. Things could be squashed over a quick DM or a quick phone call or a third party, right? Like, but. Let's be honest. Like, it's funny because Bam, I wish he was on right now. He always talks about, I really like when, two guys go at it, and they diss each other on the tracks and rap battles and this and that. But then when one guy disses the other guy on the track, he's always like, oh, he shouldn't have done that. And I always say, well, what the fuck's the difference?
What are you supposed to do?
The thing is, like, you know what? Who cares? It's entertaining. People are talking about it. If that is the most talked about situation on M's new album.
I know, and it's like
sad?
fucking
2 lines.
Isn't that sad? Like, That's what we're fucking talking about. Like one of the greatest rap artists put out an album in 2020 in this shit ass year, and we're talking about this fucking little stupid beef between rich ass motherfuckers that aren't giving us any money. So
And when I read the hip hop is built on beef. I totally get it. No, you're right. Bam's calling in.
no rules. There's no rules in this.
Yo, Bam. Is Bam on the phone? No, he's not. Hold on a second.
I'm calling in.
You're calling in? Shel-B, give me a second.
I hear him.
I'm calling in.
Okay, you're calling in. I really appreciate you calling in, Bam. You're gonna give me some. You're gonna give me some of your bullshit, Bam. Give it to me.
That's right. That's right.
All right. What are you gonna give me? What bullshit you gonna give me, Bam?
No, because I'm listening to y'all talk, but y'all keep forgetting the one important thing.
You do know I have the hang up button power here, eh? This isn't on Mondays and Wednesdays.
I just gotta call in because like I said, y'all forgetting the one most important part. You know what I mean? Y'all making. Am I on yet? Am I on yet?
Yeah, you fucking on. We're listening. Let's go.
All right. Y'all forgetting one important thing. Okay, Snoop said what he said. Okay, but you keep forgetting. The man asked him why M's not on your list. You understand? He provoked that whole conversation, and nobody's talking about the guy who did the interview, who started the whole.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because here's the thing: he asked Snoop, "What's your top 10?" Snoop gave him his top 10, and that should have been the end of it. But he had to go antagonize Snoop and go, "Well, why shouldn't he be on there? Because he's blah blah blah." As far as Snoop concerned, my top 10 is this because of my life, the way I was raised, and this is what I grew up on.
His answer was great. I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, you can't be mad if the man put you get antagonized and he tells the truth. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. Now, me personally, I'm not taking nothing away from Slim. He's a great artist, badass motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, he didn't have to be in his feelings to go make a song. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, he can. That's the fucking point of music. It is feelings.
I mean, as
Shel-B, he can't hear you because you're gonna echo. That's why.
Well, Snoop Dogg.
Give me a second. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Put her on. Let me hear what she got to say real quick.
But she's gonna echo, Bam, if I put her on.
Yeah.
So I'll repeat what she says. Go ahead.
But Snoop Dogg could go ahead and DM him or call him behind the scenes, or Snoop Dogg could have gone and made a song back. Like, who cares?
So Shel-B pretty much said that, Snoop Dogg should have DM'd him, to squash this or figure it out. Or he could have made a song, and come back with this. But
wait. How are you going to squash something the way you feel? You get what I'm saying? I feel this way. You get what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to apologize for how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? And that's my point. You see what I'm saying? If M had a problem with what he said, why didn't M just DM and say, "Yo, bro, why you, talking about me?"
Hold on. E-Rock has a comment. It says, Bam is right. A lot of beefs have been provoked by the interview in the media. You're right. But when you're as old as Snoop fucking Dogg, you should already know this. You're not this fucking young rapper that's 19. You know what I mean?
And there's my point. You get what I'm saying? Snoop gave him his top 10. The interviewer said this, and Snoop said, "Listen, he's not there." And to be honest with you, and he was honest with how he felt. To be honest,
I like Snoop's answer. I have nothing against his answer. But you can't fucking tell me, M and his feelings, when music is fucking based. Music is feelings, dum-dum.
But the interview was about Snoop Dogg. It wasn't about Snoop Dogg and I don't like his music. No, it was Snoop Dogg and it was Snoop Dogg, and I just don't think he's in my top 10 with me.
Well, Alex says maybe that they ain't as tight, as tight as they think, and maybe Snoop is jealous of M's success.
But see, but there you go. But there you go. That's someone being in their feelings. You get what I'm saying? And it shouldn't even be that way. Because the simple fact is, if someone say they don't like you, you get what I mean, to someone else, do you get in your feelings and go write a song about this person because you don't like it?
No, I go on the fucking podcast and talk about it because I don't write songs.
But point being is, you can say fuck him, go on an interview and say, I don't like Snoopy. You get what I'm saying? But he went out his way to make a song. Well, not to make the song different, but he made it.
Hold on. Shel-B, listen to this. One time, some guy was talking shit. I don't remember who the fucking guy was. I remember some guys talking shit, and in that same day, Bam, you were very offended, and you made a diss track the same day. You remember that? Yes. Feelings, no?
Yes, I mean, he was talking shit.
Feelings, no?
Because he was talking shit about... Here's the thing. He's talking shit about us that he don't even know us. You get what I'm saying?
But how come I wasn't offended, though?
That's you. You get what I'm saying? I'm in my feelings, and I decide to do that. You get what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like I said, if M had a problem, he could have just said, "Fuck him," blah blah blah. M got the right to respond, but like I said, you're doing a song and you're gonna make a diss.
First of all, it wasn't a fucking song. It was like fucking two fucking.
Okay,
bars.
he created. He made a song.
He needed a 16. He needs squeezed to get in. Come on.
He made a song, and he made a point to put it in the song to diss Snoop, to take it to another level. Why did he have to take it to another level like that? He could have took it to another level where he could have did an interview and said, "Fuck Snoop." Simple and
But
plain.
maybe
Right?
that's what will make people.
I don't understand why he's so upset about that.
Who?
Honestly.
I really truly don't understand why he's upset because someone don't like him. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people on the planet don't think Slim Shady's a great fucking rapper.
Because he's white.
You know, no.
I don't know. I'm just joking. I'm fucking with you. I don't care. I don't care.
A lot of people on the planet don't think M is, like should be in the top 10. A lot of people think that. You know what I mean? Me myself, I think he deserved to be up there personally.
You
but
did
like
fucking say that to me before, you liar.
I do think he deserved to be up there, but not for me. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Every generation is different.
Ben,
you understand?
He's not in my top 10.
He's not in my top 10 either.
Not for me because I told you.
Does your wife want to get on too? Because I hear her in the background talking shit.
She's amped up right now. She's just amped up. But
There is no problem. I don't even think there's a problem. The problem of this situation isn't the top 10. It's Bam talking about his feelings. That's the fucking problem I have with this whole conversation.
I agree with him, Joe, though, honestly, because if I have a top 10 of what I like,
No one would like it. Go on.
Not on it, then you should have a problem with that. It's my feelings. It's what I
But
like.
if I was your friend, I'd be freaking offended, especially if I sold 2 of the top albums out of the top 10 and he's in the top 4. 2 of his albums. I'd be like, bro, did you miss me? The record sales didn't do it? I'd be offended.
You see, how can you be? How can you?
You're my friend. You're probably not friends with one of those. Squeeze those fuckers out. That's why.
Hey, Joe, I'm your friend, and we've been friends for years. You like Mama Juana, and I can't stand the shit. Are you offended?
No, but I didn't make this shit. I'd be offended if I made it.
Same thing. It's
the same thing.
You guys are fucking retarded over there. I'm sorry.
That'd be like me saying, "Oh my God, Joe, you fucked up for liking Mama Juana." Come on, bro.
Dude, we're talking about the same camp.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same thing, though.
Same camp, same friends, same this, same that. Whatever, doesn't matter. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, bro.
I don't even like rap.
You're such a liar. But what I'm trying to say, hey, can you get over this fucking top 10 list? My argument with you, dumb, is you fucking the feelings. Music's based out of feelings. People write on feelings.
Yes.
Their whole lives. So he wrote 4 fucking lines, 2 lines. Alex thinks it's about 4 words, and then you're like, oh my God, he didn't write a whole album or even a fucking track, not even a verse. It was a part of one. That sucked, by the way. And you're saying he needs to get out of his feelings. The dude just put a little, nothing in there.
But you know what? I just wanted to give my opinion.
You know what? I can't wait to press the fucking hang up button.
You got Shel-B. You got Shel-B on the other side, and I know she got a lot of shit. She got a lot of shit to say. So you know what? I'm gonna let you get back to it and do your thing.
See you Monday.
I just had to fuck with
you.
See you Monday. Later, buddy.
All right, bro.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry, Shel-B. It's bullshit. Feelings. It's all about feelings. Music. I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, it was the same thing when Pusha T, when Drake said he had that career-ending song that Jay Prince told him not to put out. Like, what the fuck? Why even say that then? Why say you have a career-ending track if you're not going to put it out? Like, fuck off. Like, it's just... I
couldn't agree with more. I couldn't agree with you more.
I think hip-hop has got so pussy. It's just ridiculous.
I just find this whole argument... And me and Bam always have these arguments that are not... We're arguing about 2 different things. That's if you ever watch all our podcasts, we're not arguing about the same fucking thing. Ever. Ever. It's 2 different things. See, you're right. You and I said that he's probably not on our top 10 list. When I first saw him, don't get me wrong, he's lyrically great. As a DJ,
It's great.
I wasn't gonna drop most of his stuff. He didn't really feed me DJ music, you know. I was like,
Where is he played? Where is he played? People aren't dancing to Eminem.
That's my point, right? So I'm like, okay, as a DJ, I'm like, even as a fan, I'm like, oh, lyrically, I'm more. I like the dance floor flow. That's just me. But again, it's like he said earlier.
I feel like people just like his ballad type. I call it ballad raps, like Stan. Like you can listen to Stan again. You can listen to some of his. That one with Rihanna. Like you can listen to some of his like more deeper shit, but it's like as far as like I'm killing my mom or I got off drugs and now I suck at rapping type music. Like no. It's no replay value. Except for the white
you're
kids.
Right. So it's true. It's an actual fact. It's like a bunch of black people hopping on Tiger Woods. My black friends don't like golf, but they like Tiger. He dominated a white sport. And I think the white kids seeing a white guy being extremely dominant at one point, especially in record sales, it was, let's lean towards this guy.
That's what it was.
But for me personally, he's not in my top 10. The argument isn't about the top. My argument is he put a couple bars, he's getting shit on, and then people say, oh, it's his feelings. But the thing is, his feelings for me would be if he fucking hosted a whole album, a whole fucking track, a whole verse. It was a few bars.
No, he gives
and it was
bars.
Weak. It was weak. It was weak.
Because he doesn't care. Because he doesn't really care like that. Let's be honest. He's a fucking million gazillionaire.
And let's do the applause. Congratulations for them for letting us talk to them for about a half hour. I appreciate it.
Let's move on. Let's move on. I'm
like
over it.
What's driving me crazy is the fact that we actually talked about this longer than the verse itself.
Fuck, we talked about this longer than the fucking terrorists at Capitol Hill.
Yeah, everyone's like, fuck the terrorists. M shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
So before Dre got the brain aneurysm, there was a possibility of Dr. Dre versus P. Diddy. Now, what's your thoughts about this? How would this versus go for you, Shel-B?
Well, they both don't write. They have writers.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
It works in that respect. They're both around the same age, and they're both dominant in their field on different coasts. So I would say that would be pretty legendary, actually.
Because growing up, this was it. It was P. Diddy's, and P. Diddy gave us they're the biggest on sampling. You know what I mean? The old tracks, those old.
Well, I just think it's legendary because of everything that happened with P. Diddy and Death Row. Like they're basically saying that Puff Daddy had something to do with Tupac's death.
I still read something about that this week that's still mentioned.
Oh yeah, I mean, he might have had something to do with. Well, who knows? But anyway, I think it's just legendary. If it actually happens, now that Dre got the aneurysm, I doubt it will happen. So
I know it's sad. It's sad. It would have been definitely a great scenario with Dre and fucking P. Diddy. I watched I was driving and listening to Drink Champs, and Drink Champs had Pharrell Williams on. And
yeah, that was a good interview.
Who the fuck knew Pharrell was 47 years old, looking like a little kid? I didn't know that. I was goddamn. When he's like, Nori, I'm older than you. I'm like, this guy's joking. And he's like, yeah, you're 47. I was like, God damn, man.
He's Pusha T's. He's older than Pusha T. He's like Pusha T's older brother is age.
Wow, man. Wow, it's crazy. I loved how humble he was when they brought up who's better between you and Timbaland. And he's like, Timba's the king, you know? Like, very humble guy.
Apparently, they all live down the street from each other because I watched the Pusha T Drink Champs and they all were from Virginia. Missy Elliott, Timberland.
Yeah, that's some talent, man.
Yeah, like, wow. Somebody was saying, like, what did they put in the water there? Like, you guys
I know.
Killed it. So, it's pretty crazy.
Yes, Bam, that would be a good match. No, I definitely think it'd be a good match. There's definitely some good matches out there. I think produce-wise, I think they're definitely different, but you get the same reaction, the same pop, right?
I'd be like, what's up?
Oh, yeah, that's just a preference in general, right? That's just a preference. But Shel-B, I want to let people know where they can follow us at. You can like our Facebook page at Shooting the Shit and stream all our live videos there. Also, at Shooting the Shit Podcast, subscribe to our page on YouTube. You can also stream the episodes and watch the old ones there. Also, we're on Let's Battle TV on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's www.letsbattletv.ca. All our best and favorite episodes are played on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Man, it's dope. I get caught because we're 80 some episodes in, right? To 83, and I there's some that I forget, right? So on a Thursday night, I'll watch it and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about that, and then I said, oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't have said that. It happens, That was like my bad. So
they can also watch on my YouTube too, because I'd be uploading our Friday night hangout episodes. So you just have to go to Shel-B GT. He's got it right there on the screen.
Shel-B GT, Spotify. Get her on Instagram at Shel-B GT7.
Yes, see all my hot photos.
Follow her.
Ow.
Check out her. Check out her videos. Her videos are actually Before I really got to know Shel-B, I was like, man, I don't know. This video's kind of hot. This is Shel-B.
What do
Just
you
say-
mean? These
just
girls
say.
these girls are my sons. Don't you see how long ago I put these videos out? Now you see every girl doing it. So I'm happy. You're my sons. Keep going. That's all I wanted, to help the female rap game in Canada. So
Absolutely.
keep it moving.
Also, you could also stream it live on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. That's Shooting the Shit Podcast 1. So just type in Shooting the Shit Podcast number 1, because there's a few Shooting the Shits out there that gave up after 10 episodes. So, because it's not like we were so creative when we came with Shooting the Shit Podcast, but whatever, it is what it is. We're also on all major
I
streaming.
love it.
We're actually on everything. We're on I don't know. We're on some stuff that I don't even know. iHeartRadio now lately. Actually, if you go to our website at shootingtheshitpodcast.com, I have a bunch of links up there that you can catch them all up. Like pretty much right after this, the shit gets uploaded, right? So
Send it to me. Are we on iHeart? You should send me that link.
If you actually go on the website, www.shootingtheshitpodcast.com, there's a box. I think there's 6. It's like Apple Podcasts, iTunes, all that stuff, iHeart. We're on something called Pandora that's in the States only.
I love that. Pandora's great.
I don't even know. I was just like, they're like, I don't know,
Nikki releases her stuff through that.
Oh, for real? Okay. I have no idea.
And Yo Gotti.
Oh shit, for real? Okay.
Yeah.
It was one of those scenarios. Like I go through Podbean, and then they're like, oh, you can upload it through this, and I was like, okay. I was like, no problem. At first, they wouldn't let us upload stuff, and I was kind of pissed. I was like, what the fuck? And I kept thinking it was the word shit that kind of prevented us from being on there. But what it was is a lot of these places want a certain amount of episodes before they take you in. Because they don't want every fucking guy or girl to come in, do 3-4 episodes and take up space, and you're never going to do any again, right? So
exactly, they want to see consistency and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I totally understand, and I really, really do appreciate that from happening. But we're definitely getting some other segments. We want to get the gossip segment from Shel-B GT that we're working on.
Yes, we're working on that as we speak.
Assassination by DJ Duss, so is gonna be back. It's gonna be on Friday Night Hangouts, guys. Like you said, you wanna call in like Bam did. Feel free. That was really a special phone call. I thought for one second that he actually forgot that we were on the podcast. Sorry, Bam. I was just like, I thought you were commenting. Why is he calling? I do appreciate everyone calling in.
He's so funny.
It's fucking good. Shel-B, thank you so much. It's always fun hanging out with you.
I am so happy we're back. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. It's going to be great.
Sweet, Shel-B. Have yourself a good weekend. And I'll
you too.
Catch you next week. Peace.
Bye, guys.